From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 5.
Thanks for staying with News 3 Now. Almost 1 month now after a Blue Mountains man was found murdered, the Dane County Sheriff's Office says it has a suspect in custody.
Police say Nicholas Day was found with a gunshot wound and injuries on his neck while he was out for a run. Our Gabriella Becerra is live in Mount Horeb. And Gabriella, there are still a lot of questions in this case.
Eric and Susan, 21-year-old Riley Berg of Mount Horeb was arrested last night and is being held in the Dane County Jail on tentative charges of first-degree intentional homicide. But the connection between the suspect and the victim is still a question.
Riley Berg's motives for this homicide are still unclear. We have found no known connection between Nicholas Day and Riley Berg.
That's why detectives were in and out of the suspect's home all day, hoping to put the pieces together. Detectives are looking for your help to do that. If you know Riley, they want to know what he did and how he was behaving before and after Nicholas Day was killed on January 15th. At a press conference today, Sheriff David Mahoney said the communities here have already been helpful in this investigation, but they still need more information. The sheriff's office is calling this an open investigation, and they're asking that no matter how small the information that you have might be, that you give them a call. Eric and Susan.
All right, Gabby, thank you. We turn now to our forecast. A very cold end to the work week across South Central Wisconsin. When might we see a bit of a warm up?
Let's check in with meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana?
Yeah, the good news, this brief cold snap is just that. It's brief. We're expecting temperatures to be back to normal tomorrow. A nice sunny sky today, but we were down to -11 this morning. Right now, our Doppler radar is nice and quiet. Over the next several hours, we'll drop a little bit into the single digits around 8, 9 o'clock, but then we warm up as we head into Saturday morning, into the teens for early in the day, and then afternoon highs closer to average in the mid-30s. But we'll take a closer look at what's ahead for your weekend and some light snow chances in just a few minutes.
All right, Dana, thank you. A spokesperson for the Middleton Cross Plains School District says there have been a lot of rumors about how many Middleton students are involved in an investigation into sharing nude photos, but they are not confirming anything until the investigation is complete. The Wisconsin Department of Justice has taken over that investigation. Spokesperson for the school district, Perry Hibner, says he hopes the investigation will wrap up in the next few days. We learned yesterday that students involved could be suspended or expelled based on the district's code of conduct. The school district is offering tips on how parents can talk to their children about the incident. They say talk to your child about the consequences of sexting before something happens. Remind them that once an image is sent, it cannot be retrieved. Talk about the pressure to send revealing photos. Let teens know they can be pressured to send something, but the potential social humiliation can be much worse. A man who was shot multiple times while sitting in his car last night in Fitchburg is recovering tonight.
Police say they don't have a suspect at this point in the investigation. Our Amanda Quintana is here with the details. Amanda.
Yes, that 31-year-old man was shot outside an apartment complex on Anton Drive. Police say right now they don't believe there is an ongoing threat to the public. They're unsure if the shooter and the victim are connected and how, but they don't think it was random. Neighbors heard it all around 8 o'clock last night.
Heard some shots, heard a little bit of screaming, saw 2 cars pass by, and they were just speeding out of the parking lot.
Police say witnesses were able to give responding officers some important information, but there are still a lot of unanswered questions. If you know anything about this, give Fitchburg Police a call.
Amanda, thank you. The grandmother of a 10-year-old Ohio boy who died after years of suspected abuse and rape says she's filing a lawsuit against Montgomery County Children's Services. Kelly Sandoval is Dakota Collins' grandmother. She lives in Madison and spoke with News 3 Now in December about being denied custody of Collins in 2013. That's when Collins' father is suspected to have gone against court orders taking him to Ohio. Public school teachers say they called Children's Services 17 times to report abuse at the hands of Collins' father. Sandoval said if she wins, she would like to use the money to help other children who suffer or who have suffered abuse. The Milwaukee Police Department is looking for a missing mother and her 2 young children. Officers are looking for 26-year-old Amara Banks after she was last seen Saturday morning in Milwaukee. At the time, she was with her 5-year-old daughter, Zanaya Ivory, and her 4-year-old daughter, Camaria Banks. Ivory was last seen wearing a black coat and long-sleeve shirt with pictures of her male sibling's face on it. Camaria was last seen wearing a blue coat with stars, a Lion King shirt, and white pants.
Authorities in South Carolina have linked the death of a 6-year-old girl to a neighbor found dead in his home. Police found Faye Swetlick's body in a wooded area near her home yesterday. They found her after finding a critical item of evidence in a trash can at the neighbor's home. The neighbor, now identified as 30-year-old Cody Scott Taylor, was found dead inside. Investigators say they were inside his house earlier this week searching for Faye.
It was a critical piece of evidence that would have been listed on her missing persons flyer. We had talked to Mr. Taylor. We had been inside his home. Absolutely, we had.
And officials are now asking the public for any information about Taylor's whereabouts leading up to Faye's death.
Harvey Weinstein's future will soon be in the hands of the jury. Weinstein is charged with raping a woman in a hotel room in March of 2013 and forcibly performing a sex act on another woman in 2006. During closing arguments, prosecutors said the former movie producer saw his alleged victims as disposable and never expected them to come forward. On Thursday, the defense presented its closing arguments, claiming all sexual encounters were consensual.
I have confidence that the prosecution has presented the best possible case.
We feel good about where we are. This is a case that should be about evidence. It shouldn't be about emotion. It shouldn't be about feelings, and it's not a popularity contest.
During the weeks-long trial, Weinstein chose not to testify in his own defense. He faces possible life in prison if convicted.
A lawyer who gained fame by representing porn star Stormy Daniels in lawsuits against the president has been convicted of trying to extort sportswear giant Nike. A federal jury in Manhattan returned that verdict today against Michael Avenatti. It followed a 3-week trial in which prosecutors claimed Avenatti made threats to use his media access to hurt Nike's reputation and stock price unless the apparel company paid him up to $25 million.
The coronavirus outbreak in China is growing by thousands of cases a day. More medical teams arrived in China's hard-hit Hubei province yesterday. As officials confirmed, roughly 1,700 health workers have been infected by coronavirus and 6 have died. In the U.S., officials in Texas confirmed the 15th domestic case of the disease. One of the evacuees from Wuhan to arrive at Lackland Air Force Base last week is now being treated.
Risk is low for the American people, but that could change. The message is stay calm, don't get frightened, and let it influence your life right now.
UCSD Health is currently treating 2 patients for coronavirus and a 3rd is under investigation. Companies around the country are working on a vaccine. One vaccine has already been tested on animals. It goes to human trials early this summer. The Trump administration's fiscal 2021 budget released earlier this week requests $2 billion for southern border wall construction. Yesterday, the Pentagon announced in addition it will divert nearly $4 billion from its budget to help fulfill the president's campaign promise. The president is renewing his year-old national emergency declaration on the southern border, which allows for the transfer of Pentagon funds without approval from Congress.
We're going to fight every penny for wall construction. We don't want to take it away from military families.
The action we took is legal under the law.
The American Civil Liberties Union has filed a lawsuit to block the transfer of funding from the Pentagon to the border wall.
Meanwhile, Wisconsin Democratic Congressman Mark Pocan is weighing in on the president's $4.8 trillion budget, which he says cuts about $1 trillion to the Medicaid-Medicare program. He says the proposed budget also impacts federal funding at UW-Madison.
The UW, should these cuts not get changed by Congress, would be significantly impact. NIH is probably the biggest pool of money that comes to the UW. There's a $2.6 billion cut, a 7% cut to that. That's about 53% of the federal money that goes to University of Wisconsin-Madison.
Pocan does go on to say the president's budget does not cut funding for Special Olympics and special education. Federal prosecutors announced they will not pursue criminal charges against former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe. A frequent target of the president's, was fired in 2018 after an inspector general's report that found he misled federal officials about an FBI leak to a newspaper. McCabe denies any wrongdoing. The development comes at the end of a tumultuous week between the Justice Department and the White House that included Attorney General William Barr publicly rebuking the president. Barr said he wants the president to stop tweeting and commenting about ongoing cases.
I cannot do my job here at the department with a constant background commentary that undercuts me.
Barr's criticism comes after he overruled the sentence recommendation DOJ prosecutors made for President Trump's political ally, Roger Stone. And ahead on News 3 Now at 5, how Madison singers are helping celebrate the holiday of love.
And then coming up tonight at 6, Republicans introduced their plan to use the state budget surplus to lower taxes. We'll have more on that at 6.
And the markets close the week with mixed numbers. The Dow loses 25 today, but the Nasdaq gains 19 and the S&P adds a half dozen. We'll be right back.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Wanakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Find huge savings now through Sunday during Menards Crazy Day Sale. Save $40 on this Corver rocker recliner, just $149.99. Dutch Boy Forever interior flat paint and primer in one is $17.98 a gallon after rebate. Ironstone click vinyl plank flooring with attached pad is $239 a square foot. Guardian R25 fiberglass insulation is $9.99 a roll. These deals are so crazy they're available in-store only while supplies last. So hurry in to save big during Menards Crazy Day Sale.
Save big money at Menards. This is it. Ashley Home Store's President's Day sale is Saturday through Monday with a preview day Friday. For 72 hours only, get the best holiday discounts on everything in the store. Living rooms, bedrooms, mattresses, and more. Save up to 60% off dozens of unbeatable doorbusters store-wide. Hurry in and get our best financing offer ever. 6 years with no interest charges and only sales tax and delivery due at checkout. Plus, this is your last chance at our biggest sleep sale of the entire year. The Mattress Marathon through President's Day Monday. Only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Celebrate 45 years of music with Sweet Honey in the Rock. This internationally renowned female vocal quartet remains the preeminent musical collective rooted in African American history and culture. Sweet Honey in the Rock, Saturday, February 29th. Tickets at overture.org.
The Build, Remodel, and Landscape Show is coming. Shop, compare, and save big this weekend. Admission is free only at the Monona Terrace Convention Center.
When I was playing ball, they called me the Big Hurt. But after I left the game, Mother Nature started putting a big hurt on me. I just couldn't stay in shape like I used to. But luckily, I found out about Nugenics.
Nugenics is a unique man-boosting formula that helps increase your free testosterone levels.
Thanks to Nugenics, I'm really getting after the game.
Feel stronger, leaner, with more energy and drive.
She'll like a difference, too.
To get a complimentary bottle, text ZOOM to 42424. That's ZOOM to 42424.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Tonight at 6, Republicans introduced their plan to use the state budget surplus to lower taxes. And we're sharing Valentine's Day advice from residents at a local senior center on how to maintain a happy, committed relationship.
When we hear a big storm's headed our way, some of us fall back into bed, some into fresh powder. It's all about knowing what to expect. Watch News 3 Now for an accurate first warn forecast so you can plan your perfect day.
Today, of course, is a day of celebrating love, and a group of Madison singers helped surprise Valentines all over the city.
The Capitol Chordsmen made their rounds to sing to people's significant others and groups of seniors and kids. Jamie Perez got a glimpse of what they were up to today. It's a fun story.
It is a fun story. Unfortunately, some of the surprises that they did earlier this morning were not in places where I could take my camera inside, but just a couple of hours ago, I was able to get a glimpse of how they were serenading everyone. This was at the Rosewood Villas senior apartments on Madison's west side. They sang to the residents for about a half hour before they moved on to their next spot. And they said the people they're singing to love it, but they love it even more because they're able to make people smile. Take a listen. Spreading the love through music. They said their favorite part about this was having the residents there singing along with them when they were singing their songs. And they were just one of 3 quartets that were going around Madison doing this today, so it's a great way to spread the love on Valentine's Day.
Oh, definitely. They're
so good.
Yeah, we've had them on before.
Yeah.
Good holiday story.
Yes.
Jamie, thank you.
Thanks, Jamie.
This year, February 14th, not only Valentine's Day, but also National African American Parent Involvement Day. This encourages all parents and students to take advantage of everything their school has to offer, from preschool all the way through college. And today, parents were able to visit their child's school, learn what their day is like from start to finish, and support their child's educational future. Once again, Madison area schools are marking the day with a special event called Read Your Heart Out. Community members of all ages and races were invited to participate. And teachers say the event also helps get students interested in books written by and about African Americans.
I think that exposing our kids to just these beautiful texts really just grabs their attention, and they really become engaged.
Read Your Heart Out was first held at Midvale Elementary School back in 2004 and has since branched out to include 27 Madison elementary schools. The event has now spread statewide as well to include schools in other Wisconsin districts.
Students at Madison College were able to relieve some stress today thanks to these furry little friends. The college hosted a puppy love event for Valentine's Day. Area therapy dogs and their handlers were at the Truax Gateway for an hour so students could relieve a little stress. And if your sweetheart didn't get you any sweets for Valentine's Day, you can treat yourself tomorrow because the Girl Scout cookie sale starts on Saturday. The sale features caramel delights, peanut butter patties, Thin Mints, and more. The boxes are $4 a piece. 75% of that money stays local and goes back to the council itself. The other 25% goes to the bakery that made the cookies. The sale runs through March 22nd.
Our chief meteorologist, Gary Canalti, he's clowning around out at the Shrine Circus. This is one of Gary's favorite times of the year. He gets to go to the circus. Gary, how many years have you been going to the circus?
At least 15. At least, it might be closer to 20, but it's always that right around the middle part of February. This is the perfect time for it. You know, get out of the cold. It was a cold day today, but we have the circus going on tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday at the Veterans at the Memorial Coliseum by the Alliant Energy Center. I'll have more details on the circus in just a bit. But first, let's talk about the cold weather that we had over the last 48 hours. Our temperatures really have nosedived. In fact, by early this morning, we dropped to 11 degrees below zero. Not quite a record. The record was 13 below, set back in 1951. We can see those wind chills hovering around 20 below zero for part of the night. But then things are going to start to improve. In fact, over the next 48 hours, those temperatures are going to go right back up. In fact, we'll see rising temperatures later on tonight. Tomorrow, we're back into the 30s, and we'll look for even some light snow tomorrow. And then Sunday should be dry with temperatures, again, in the lower 30s. That'll be followed by another round of snow from Sunday night into Monday and Tuesday of next week. However, as we take a look at 3 things you need to know in the forecast, it'll be windy. You'll notice the winds later on tonight, and that will cause those temperatures to rise overnight through the day tomorrow. And then as we head into tomorrow, the clouds will come back, and there'll be a little bit of light snow. Shouldn't amount to very much. Could even be mixed with a little rain south of Madison. And then on for Monday and Tuesday, we'll see another round of some light snow with probably a couple of inches of accumulation. Now on future track, those clear skies tonight will turn partly cloudy later on tonight, and then you can see the clouds moving in for tomorrow. A little band of light snow moves through, might be mixed a little rain south of Madison, and then we'll clear out tomorrow night with partly cloudy skies returning, and it looks like we'll be partly sunny for Sunday. The next batch of clouds moves in Sunday night. We'll see some light snow develop Sunday night and into Monday. The heavier part of the snow should stay to the north of us. In fact, as we take a look at the future track computer model forecast, perhaps 1 to 3 inches of snow. Now, there could be a little band of 3 to 6 inches of snow, mainly west and northwest of Madison. A lot of that will be temperature dependent, but otherwise, a couple of inches of snow, and then it'll be followed by relatively quiet weather after that. So our forecast for tomorrow calls for skies to turn mostly cloudy. It'll be windy. Look for a high of 34 degrees, so we're a big warm-up compared to today, but there will be a little chance for some light snow, maybe mix a little rain south of Madison. The 7 to 10 day forecast calls for those temperatures to drop after the snow on Monday and Tuesday, back to around 20 on Wednesday and 24 on Thursday. But look what happens after that. Those temperatures come right back up. In fact, we're going to see a pretty dramatic temperature rise. We've taken the rain and snow out of the forecast for Friday night and Saturday, and now looks like we're going to miss that system and stay completely dry, and those high temperatures generally will be between 40 and 45 for next weekend, and probably into Monday of the following week when we could see a weather system that starts out as some rain, maybe changes to a little bit of snow toward the end of that, and that would be beyond the 10-day forecast, but it looks like the mild weather will continue for a while longer. Now, of course, we got the circus. That starts tonight at 7 o'clock here at the Coliseum by the Lion Energy Center. There are shows tonight at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, the shows are at 10 a.m., 2:30 p.m., and also 7 p.m. And then on Sunday, we also have two shows, one at 1 p.m. and the other 5 p.m. You can get tickets at Ticketmaster.com. You could also buy them right here at the Coliseum. And, you know, it looks pretty quiet behind me right now, but they'll be opening the gates around 6 o'clock for the 7 o'clock show. We'll have the elephants back behind me probably for the last time. And then we'll also have the tigers as part of the show. There'll be camel rides that you can do. A lot of clowns here. It's always a fun event because there are a lot of different events that are going on through the circus. But again, 7 o'clock tonight, and then 3 shows tomorrow, 2 shows on Sunday. Fun for the entire family.
So many lines when Gary says there's a lot of clowns there. So many lines. Gary, thank you very much. Enjoy your time. He just loves the circus. He goes every year, even when he's not live on the news. All right, ahead on News 3 Now at 5, many people are cheating on their spouse, but not the way you think. We'll tell you how many people are committing what's called financial infidelity. That's next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
He's thinking recliner. You're thinking sofa. It's okay. Everyone wins at the President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture. Plus, for 3 days only, Saturday through Monday, get incredible doorbuster deals marked way down. The 3-day President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Come to the circus, the biggest show in town. Come to the circus.
See the elephants, tigers, dogs, and all the fun to be had at the Shrine Circus. Enjoy the magnificent elephants while you still can and make memories for a lifetime. Bring the family one and all to the Shrine Circus.
Come to the circus, the biggest show in town.
Clean up with Steinhoffel's biggest President's Day sale ever and get a free robot vacuum. Save 35 to 75% store-wide plus an extra $100 off. Get incredible bonus buys like this counter stool, $49. Queen upholstered bed, $99 or $149. Rocker recliner, $249. Reclining sofa or dining set, now $399. These sectionals priced to sell out. And get special pricing on Purple mattresses plus 60-month special financing. Shop Steinhoffel's President's Day sale now.
President's Day means more savings at the Brothers Maine President's Day Super Sale. Get in right now for the sale of the season with more savings on more brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. We've got a lot more satisfaction for you at Maine, like up to 18-month 0% financing and free delivery to make life a little easier. Hey, there's more home satisfaction at the Moore store. The President's Day Super Sale. More selection, more savings, and more satisfaction today at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
Buy factory direct and save hundreds on quality mattresses at American Freight. All mattress sets include up to a 10-year manufacturer warranty. Mattress sets from $49 each piece. Memory foam mattress sets from $119 each piece. And cooling gel top mattress sets from $169 each piece. Get 2 mattresses, any size, from only $298. Same-day delivery. Take it home today for $50 and no payments for 60 days. Ends February 29th at the corner of North Stoughton and Kinsman Boulevard.
I'm Scott the Window Guy with AHT Wisconsin Windows. Our solid core. Sorry everyone, I get a notification every time I get a positive review online.
Makeup.
Thanks Dawn, we think our windows are pretty great too.
Take 2.
I'm Scott the Window Guy with AHT Wisconsin Windows. Our solid core, composite frame, triple pane windows are worth a positive review at scottthewindowguy.com.
Cut! Somebody give me his phone.
Again? Seriously? He's thinking recliner. You're thinking sofa. It's okay. Everyone wins at the President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture. Plus, for 3 days only, Saturday through Monday, get incredible doorbuster deals marked way down. The 3-day President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture.
A new survey finds many couples are being unfaithful when it comes to money.
Mayor in Austin looks at how many are committing financial infidelity.
Have a shared account. Yvonne and Stephen Manalase have been together for nearly 30 years and came to an agreement on finances when they got married.
He makes the money, I handle the money. Does that make sense?
So, communication.
Definitely.
But many couples aren't open and truthful when it comes to money. Creditcards.com surveyed 2,500 Americans in serious relationships. They found 44% admitted to committing financial infidelity.
Financial infidelity usually takes one of three forms. It's secret debt, secret accounts, or it could be secret spending.
Ted Rossman from creditcards.com says 34% admit to spending more money than they feel their partner would be comfortable with. 17% have kept a secret account, and 12% carried secret debt.
What's even more surprising is 27% say that it's even worse than physical cheating. So this is really a big deal for a lot of people.
Millennials are the most likely to be financially unfaithful. 1 out of 4 has kept a secret bank account hidden from a partner. 24-year-old Anna Bagley is single but doesn't plan to share a bank account with another person.
When you just start out, like, you're really aware of like all the money you have and all your expenses and stuff. So I guess when you get to that point when you're in a relationship with someone, you're not ready to kind of say, oh, okay, I'm just gonna like not think about it.
Rossman says honesty is the best policy.
Just make sure that you're on the same page about your income, your expenses, your goals. It's really important.
Couples who invest in financial communication can see big dividends in a successful relationship. Mayor in Austin, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And stay with us. We'll have a final check of your first warn forecast in just a moment.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
It's incredible. It's award-winning. It's the new Ram 1500 at Don Miller. With the President's Day event on now, there's great selection. The new Ram 1500, it's Green Car Journal's 2019 and 2020 Green Truck of the Year. Lease a new 2020 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn 4x4 for only $279 a month plus taxes and fees, 39 months, 10,000 miles per year, $34.99 due at signing. See salesperson for details. The President's Day event on now at Don Miller, your Madison truck headquarters.
Don Miller.
He's been a leader throughout the country for the past 12 years. Mr. Michael Bloomberg is here.
Leadership in action. Mayor Bloomberg and President Obama worked together in the fight for gun safety laws, to improve education, and to develop innovative ways to help teens gain the skills needed to find good jobs.
At a time when Washington is divided in old ideological battles, he shows us what can be achieved when we bring people together to seek pragmatic solutions.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's 72-hour President's Day sale is Saturday through Monday with a preview day Friday. Save thousands instantly on price drops from top appliance manufacturers. Plus, score more savings with rebates store-wide. Get special interest-free financing on all appliances and a free 10-year limited warranty with any appliance purchase. Plus, dozens of doorbusters while they last. The clock is winding down on this 72-hour sale this weekend only at Furniture and Appliance Mart, located inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Managing type 2 diabetes? Dimitri's on it. Eating right and getting those steps in?
On it.
Dimitri thinks he's doing all he can to manage his type 2 diabetes and heart disease. But is his treatment doing enough to lower his heart risk?
Sorry.
Maybe not. Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have known heart disease. So it could help save your life from a heart attack or stroke. And it lowers A1C.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, genital yeast or urinary tract infections, and sudden kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Lower A1C and lower risk of a fatal heart attack?
On it with Jardiance.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Wanakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Tonight on the CBS Evening News, Michael Avenatti gains celebrity representing Stormy Daniels. Now he's headed to jail for extorting Nike. The famed attorneys fall from grace. Plus, meet this 5-year-old boy who is being hailed a hero. Hear how he saved his family when their house caught on fire. And on the road this Valentine's Day, the touching story of how one newlywed couple is figuring out the hardest part of happily ever after. That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
And a polar bear cub in Austria is making her public debut to the world.
A 4-month-old polar bear cub went on its first outdoor outing at Vienna Zoo today. The cub was born on November 9th and is Vienna's first birth of a polar bear in 12 years. Zoo officials haven't revealed the gender of the cub, but they're asking visitors to come up with a name for it.
I love it.
They'd love this weather too, I'll tell you. This chilly weather, but we're going to warm up over the weekend.
Yeah, we're going to be at least back close to average, which will be a nice spot after the cold start to today. So overnight temperatures are going to steadily warm up. Looking ahead to your Saturday, we'll be in the mid-30s for afternoon highs. We'll have a small period of some snow coming through in the afternoon, not prolonged, not really seeing any accumulation. Along with that, Sunday, partly sunny skies with light snow developing at night. The snow stays with us into Monday and Tuesday, and then temperatures will drop back down for Tuesday and the rest of the work week. We get sunshine though for Wednesday and Thursday, and looking ahead to next weekend, we'll get the 40s back.
Oh, that'll be great.
All right, Dana, thanks. We'll be back in 30 minutes for News Now at 6. CBS Evening News is next.